Are you wondering if you have good friends or if the way your friends are treating you is normal behavior? Hey, my friend, you are in the right spot because I am Abbi J. I'm a certified life coach for teenagers and I talk nonstop all day about so friends and how to know if your friends are good friends or not so good friends and what you should do about it. So in this video, I'm going to briefly explain what I think a so friend is and explain my method of 50-50. I think we've all been there when we've been hanging out with friends. We're either there at the party or we're home. And when we reflect and think back on it, we kind of feel unsure about it all. And we kind of question all of our actions and what they said. And as we replay it, we start to feel less and less confident about what happened as we were hanging out with our friends. Believe it or not, as a certified life coach for teenagers and as a high school teacher, this is something that I see often, that people spend a lot of their time with what I have termed so friends. And what is a so friend? To me, a so friend is somebody that sometimes is nice to you, but sometimes is rude to you. Sometimes includes you, but sometimes leaves you out. Sometimes makes you feel special and wanted, and other times makes you feel like you are the bottom of the totem pole. You feel pulled back and forth, but they give you enough positive, enough good things to keep you coming. Sound like any of your friends? Well, here's my tough love for you today. You don't have time for so friends. And I mean that. You really don't. And so what I have found that is just the craziest phenomenon in teenagers is that we know what a good friend is. We can write it all out on paper. But when it actually comes to our life and our social situations, we overthink it and we put up with a lot of really bad behavior. So let me teach you my method of 50-50 to know how you should handle these friends that are so friends. So my method of 50-50 is something that I came up with. I literally think of scales, like those old school scales, as I determine friendships. And so I want you to either write down or think about all the recent interactions that you've had with this person. And I want you to put them on either side of your paper. So I want you to put them on the right side if they're positive. I want you to put them on the left side. This might be superimposed for you. If they were negative, which side weighs out? And if you're finding that they're pretty much at that 50-50 scale, then it's time for you to find a new friend. So if they're at that 50% is good, 50% is bad, or even if they're at 70% is bad and 30% is good, it's time to be kind but distant. So what that means is we don't have to have a full-on conversation of, listen, I don't want to be your friend anymore. I saw this cool life coach on YouTube and she said to kick your butt to the curb. No, okay? Like, let's be real. This is high school. Those kind of conversations are unnecessary and really harsh and really hard to have. And you know what? Maybe you, like, that's your style. Like, go for it. But my style was more just putting some distance. I was super nice to you at school. I'd say hi to you. Maybe I'd even eat lunch with that group still. But I was unavailable for hanging out. I was unavailable for doing all the extracurricular things that they wanted to do that often led me to feeling worse about myself. So put some distance between you and these friends. And if they start to question like, oh, you seem distant. Why can't you hang out with us anymore? I love being honest. I love saying, you know what, guys, I've been spending time with some of my other friends, or I don't have as much time anymore to hang out with you, right? And we don't even have to tell them why. And so I need you to just be brave and to bite that bullet of distancing yourself and being completely honest about your friends' behaviors. Now, what about some of you that wrote down those things and it was like 80% of the time it's good and 20% of the time it's not so good, or even 90-10, or even 60-40% of the time? This is where I want you to start to work on those friendships if they matter to you. If this person is like somebody that you kind of feel on the fence of, or you aren't a good friend to, then please, let's let them go find somebody to be really great friends with, and you go find other people to love and support you. But if you really enjoy this friendship, and most of the time it is a positive interaction, then please know that all relationships are like this. I would love to tell you that 100% of the time I am so nice and loving and I'm the best wife in the whole world to my husband. That's my goal. It really is. But I know I fall short. And there are weeks when it probably is closer to like 80% of the time I'm nice and 20% of the time I'm not. And so please give your relationship, give yourself some grace, and then talk with this friend and work with this friend. Start to be honest and tell the whole truth, not parts of it, the whole truth of, hey, I love you. I love hanging out with you. We have this beautiful friendship. Maybe, say something that feels a little bit more natural to you than those words. Those feel a little intense. But then just say, hey, listen, I noticed you've been teasing me lately and I just don't do well with teasing. Can you please stop? Hey, I feel like I'm getting a little bit left out when you and Jessica hang out. So I don't know. Can you make sure you text me the next time you guys go out to ice cream? Like, just tell the whole truth and be honest. And those friendships, honestly, if you care about this person and they care about you, it's worth working on those rough patches in your relationship to get to those friendships that are closer to like 90% of the time amazing and 10%, you have a little tiff. So I hope this helps you out. I hope this can give you an explanation. But if you want more tools, if you want a worksheet, if you want to learn my secrets of an inner circle and how to figure out your social life, check out my high school guide. It's available for sale on my website, abbywinslow.com. This has a whole chapter devoted to so-so friends. So you don't want to miss that. And I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Abbi J out.